Good morning, my people. So it is 7:32 in the morning, and I recently finished my 20-minute meditation. And during that meditation, I just felt like, okay, there's a video that I need to make. So if this resonates with you, I would love to hear like your thoughts in the comments. Lately, something that's been on my mind is the topic of like receiving from the universe, receiving, some people call them downloads, just like information that comes to you in a sense out of nowhere. And a recent download that I got, there was this calling to come to Mexico City the last week of February. And, I didn't know exactly why, but it was like I have to go to Mexico City the last week of February. And I'm coming back to Austin tomorrow, so the trip is almost over. But I've just been thinking like, okay, why did I need to come here? Actually, I don't even need to think why did I need to come here? The answer is obvious. There are a variety of different things, but there's one thing specifically. And that's like on my first full day here, I made a new friend, and through spending time with that new friend, like I see so much of myself in them, and like what a gift to get to see yourself in someone else. And of course, like I'm always meeting people who I see myself in, but often I'll meet people I see myself in, but a past self, or like I see a very small piece of me in them, but it's not super apparent, and it's not often relating to exactly where I'm at right now. Whereas with this friend, I'm like, wow, I see like the current version of me in them so much. And I'll tell you some of those ways. So one way is I do describe myself as being empathetic. Like if you know me, I think that's pretty obvious. Like I feel things deeply. I'm very easily affected by external things. There's a reason I do not watch the news. I do not watch scary movies. Like I only let good inputs in because I know that like any negative input, it just really affects me. Like yeah, my life is a million times better without negative input. I think that's the case for everyone, but I think for me, like it's a must to avoid negativity. So that's one way, just like seeing someone who really shows emotions in a big way. And then another thing is like I describe myself as being a creative explosion. Like, I paint, I dance, I started sewing, I do interior design, I woodwork, I make jewelry. Like you name it, I do it. I would say I'm constantly working on becoming a better person. And some ways in which I'm doing that are taking people at face value. What I mean by that is, for example, I go out to dinner with someone and they say, "Hey, I would love to treat you." There is a part of me that would want to say like, "Oh no, I would like to pay half, like you've already done so much for me." Something I'm working on is if someone tells me that they would like to treat me, saying okay and like believing them that they would like to treat me. Because there has been this part of me that's like, they must not actually want to treat me. They're just offering in hopes that I come back and say, like, oh no, you don't have to. But what a silly way of thinking, like just believe people. And I feel like this new friend is working on that exact same thing. So in regards to like my most recent big download from universe, it was coming to Mexico City this last week of February. And yeah, I would say like my biggest impact through being here is this new friend who is a very big mirror for me. So my question for you is like, when is the last time that you've met someone who was like just an extreme mirror for you, and how did it make you better? I think that from this new friend, like it made me love myself more, like I thought what a beautiful person this new friend is, and like I think I'm really similar to that, and that's a great thing. one more thing I'll say about the new friend that I see in myself is like, yes, carrying, having big emotions and like feeling, just like feeling things deeply, but also being very light and very joyful, like balance, having that balance. So this is the video for the week. I have a fun video I'm working on, like to show y'all Mexico City, my favorite parts of it, but I think I want a little more time for that. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a comment and a like and a subscribe. You already know. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification. What bell? And I'll be back next week. Today I have 2 photo shoots and then I'm meeting a friend for lunch. And I have some work to do. So we busy out here. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Be your best self. Keep learning, keep growing. You got this. Bye.